Want to retire early? Think again? What? Crazy talk. Let's read this. One of y'all sent this to me, and again, appreciate whoever did it. Just can't remember off the top of my head. It's been sitting in my to-do list for a couple days now. This is from Barbara Peck, Dateline October 21st, 24th, 2021. She's a creative, versatile editor and writer. She has worked for 16 years as a travel leisure magazine. Huh? She's worked for 16 years as an editor of a travel/leisure magazine. Okay. That seems odd to me, but let's take a look here. Some people, this is on Investopedia. Okay. Some people consider early retirement to mean leaving the workforce at 55. Most of us do not take this path. Unless you're not lucky enough to have a full pension and benefits that kick in that early. You probably need to work till at least until you're 67 to accrue enough money for a comfortable retirement. Oh, good night. Who's this lady again? Barbara? Can you just, for 2 seconds, I'm begging you, Barbara, think outside the box. I know you're not part of this industry, but just, gosh, can you just think outside the box? Please. What, based on what, Barbara? What is this based on? Of course, you may want to work even longer just to keep your mind and body active and possibly extend your life. Well, is there evidence that working longer extends your life? I've seen a couple articles that say working longer hurts your life expectancy. Here are 8 reasons why retiring early may not be a good idea. I haven't read this, so we're going to check it out. So let's see. Not enough savings. If you're a baby boomer, you might have started your family late, and now that you're nearing retirement age, you may still have kids in college. You could also have elderly parents who need help paying for high medical bills or nursing home fees. Maybe you still have a mortgage, credit card debt. If your plan is to stay in your home and maintain your existing standard of living, That's key. What does that mean exactly? My existing standard of living with my 4 kids, this big fat house, big fat mortgage, auto insurance. I got to pay for 2 not a teenage girl. One's a 21-year-old and one's an 18-year-old girl. 2 teenage boys coming up. Property taxes here in Fulton County. All the stuff we got paid for sports, college, the whole thing. I'm not going to maintain my standard of living. My standard of living is going to go down in terms of what this means in terms of expenditures. My standard of living / expenditures are going to drop significantly. But you know what's going to go up? My quality of life. Not because I don't love my kids, but because my living expenses will drop dramatically. And I'll be like, oh, ain't so bad. All right. You need to take a look at the size of your nest eggs before deciding whether to retire early. Living longer than expected. I don't think people are living longer than expected. I think people are overestimating how long they live, frankly. I do. Life expectancy, your estimate of life expectancy is listed on your Social Security statement. All right. However, your personal life expectancy might differ for a variety of reasons. Let's say your family has had a history of longevity. Oh boy, you eat a healthy diet, get plenty of exercise, take your medications as prescribed. Yeah, I don't think that's predictive of living a long, healthy lifestyle. Taking your meds. Take your meds. All right. According to Social Security, about 1 in 3 60-year-olds will live past 90. Yeah, that's only 33%. 1 in 3 will live past 90. Okay. That's according to Social Security. I don't know if that considers the commie flu either. So that means 67% won't live past 90. The average, I hate the average monthly benefit thing. It's stupid. For retirees with no savings, no pension, it may be hard to meet basic living expenses on Social Security alone. Yeah, you don't know that. You just simply don't know. You're just speculating here. Increased mortality. A 2017 paper published in the Journal of Public Economics found a link between early retirement and mortality rates, especially among men. Oh, okay, let's see. The research conducted in the study showed that men could see a 20% increased mortality risk by claiming benefits early in retirement. Huh? The research conducted, okay. Okay, so this is freaking idiotic. A 2017 paper published in the Journal of Public Economics found a link between early retirement and mortality rates. Around 1/3 of Americans start claiming Social Security when they first are eligible. The research conducted in the study showed that men could see a 20% increase in mortality risk by dying earlier by claiming benefits early in retiring. What could possibly be the case for that? Oh, you're already on the way out. You're like, I'm just going to claim right now to get some. You're like, dude, I only got a few years to live. Of course, people are going to claim early if they're only going to live 5, 6, 7, 8 years. Give me a break. This is the idiocy about freaking correlation causation. There's a correlation there, thus it must be the causation. Well, if I'm 59 years, I'm 61 years old. I'm freaking 2 sheets to the wind. I got 8 years left because of high whatever it is. Well, I'm not waiting until I'm 70 to claim Social Security because I'll be dead. Good night. Bye-bye bucket list. The more you put away, the more you can pamper yourself in your retirement years. Sure, Cape Cod is nice, but what about going to whatever, taking a Caribbean cruise? If you stay in the workforce, you can grow your 401k significantly, then live out your dreams. Okay. Reduce Social Security. We know about that. You don't have to collect benefits at your full retirement age. We know about that. If you started late in the workforce and didn't consistently say working to raise some kids, you may not have hit the magic number 35. The years you don't work will still be factored into your benefits. That's right. Of course, if you can afford to and amass enough work credits, you don't have to file early for Social Security, even if you stop working early. I completely agree with that. I think a lot of people think I retire means I have to apply, which actually the Social Security statement leads you to believe that. It's weird. Reduce spousal benefits. Let's say you've always earned more than your spouse. If you die first, the Social Security benefits that you're collecting will go to your surviving spouse for the rest of their life. Thus, that's after 62. Your spouse is caring for a child, okay? If you start collecting benefits before your full retirement age, you'll be getting a lower amount. All right. Let's see. Here we got Charlotte Doherty of Doherty and Associates says early claiming result in lower benefits over longer lifetimes. All right. Early claiming, okay. Well, I agree with that. Lower benefit, but over longer lifetimes. But we don't know. I mean, I tend to agree with that. But just to say that you're going to get lower benefits by claiming early, we don't necessarily know because you might not be around to have the longer benefits. Again, I think we're assuming a lot of people live to their 90s. And she said specifically, 1 in 3 people do. That means 2 in 3 people don't. So how long do those 2 or 3 people live? The golden years needs early retirement handshake with your employer could be less lucrative. Is the amount enough to see you through? If you have to buy Cobra until you're eligible for Medicare, that won't come cheap. Buying Obamacare through the health insurance marketplace might not be inexpensive depending on your financial situation. Well, what will happen to health insurance over the next few years is very much in doubt. You'll probably need a financial professional to walk you through the options. I don't know about that. I mean, 100%, but a lot of financial planners don't even know anything about Social Security, never mind health insurance. If you change your mind after you take early retirement and want to return to the workforce, it won't be easy. Whether you quit your last job or laid off, finding new employment when you're over 50 can be a struggle. And there's chicken jobs galore out there now. All right, whatever. That's pretty weak sauce in my opinion. I'm not blaming this lady. I just she's just reading stuff, and this is my problem with bloggers and financial planners. They're just reading stuff, regurgitating what they think the Center for Retirement Research over at Boston College, I think it's what it's called, or some professors say at Georgia State, they have their studies and stuff. I find what in the real world is different. I.e., when you start dealing with real clients, you start to see, oh, yeah, their spending isn't what you project in your research. I hate to say it, the pointy head brigade. They're just not on the ground. They don't have boots on the ground. And sadly, they just read what the media is saying. They think that's the correct way to look at it. And I completely disagree, which is why I do the channel. All right. Love to hear your thoughts. Thanks now.